Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we've got something special for you. Another game for Will Pullen's Brakkar Chain online campaign. We're going to play with 750 points, and this time we haven't forgotten to include or to use the special new mission cards for the Brakkar Chain online campaign.
Okay, and these are the 750 points of Blood Angel Strike Force. As you can see, in comparison to the Orcs, not so much models of course, but hopefully they will suffice to fulfill my mission. In today's battle we use the exclusive mission cards from Will Pullen.
This great Brakkar Chain campaign.
Yeah, and today I draw Expand the Perimeter. So I have to occupy quadrants during the battle and after the battle. I think it's not that beautiful mission because I don't have so much squads and vehicles. So I think the best I can achieve is in the end control 3 quadrants because I've only got 2 squads and 1 vehicle. But yeah, maybe I can deny Marcus' mission and maybe occupy at least 1 or 2 quadrants at the end of the battle. As you can see, I've won Blood Angel's Captain with a jump pack, which is not shown on the model, and I think it's a scanner, displacer field and jump pack, and some kind of sword and a power fist. And we both draw 1 strategy card, and I got a special issue. And I randomly choose a warrior card, and it's quite appropriate for Space Marines at least. It's the Gauntlets of Ultramar. Maybe he have borrowed them from Lord McCrack for this battle. It's not that useful because he has a power fist in his normal outfit, and now he has some kind of Stormbolter, which are normally I think built in the power fists of the Gauntlets of Ultramar. Okay, my Tech Marine has a refractor field and a flamer, which is not shown on the model. Then I have a squad of 5 veteran assault marines, all equipped with chainswords and close combat weapons, and 5 tactical marines. They are newer ones. There was, I think it's called Space Marine Heroes, some kind of randomly chosen member.
I think they're from Scotland.
Yeah, I think that's the marking of a certain squad number. If you look in the Codex Angels of Death, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd squad of the company, which have the Scottish emblems on their knee pauldrons. And the sergeant has even gained a conversion field in a former battle, so he may blind at least some orcs if they get too close to him. And the guy with the missile launcher indeed carries a missile launcher. It's my only weapon for the whole army. And 1 vehicle, as you can see on my right side. I think I used it years ago. Last time it's a whirlwind.
Probably against the Tyranids when we played 3,000 points.
So it's quite interesting not to include the obvious Dreadnought or Landspeeder or Attack Bike. Instead, we included this time the Whirlwind.
Okay, and we're back with my exactly 750 points of Orcs. We've got 1 Warboss with a power fist and a chainsword and a displacer. Oh, I've got the spike on. I thought I hadn't enough points to include it. I got a Gretchen standard with a bolt pistol only, a mechanic with telescopic legs and heavy armor and a flamer, 1 Runtard with heavy armor and power sword, 1 Paintboy with chainsword, no warrior cards for them. Then I've got 1 assistant with an auto pistol only, 5 Blood Axe commandos, only with bolt pistol X and frag grenades. Then I've got 3 Death Skulls but only with heavy bolters. 1 mob of 8 Goth boys with bolt pistol X and frag stick bombs. I've got 19 Gretchen with auto pistol and knives, so that they get 2 attacks, although they can't parry. And I've got 1 Dreadnought with heavy bolter, heavy flamer and las cannon and ablative armor. So these are exactly 750 points. I drew destroy their defenses, so I get points for destroying buildings. They are considered to have an armor value of 20, but the problem is I don't have any heavy weapons, or only one heavy weapon. Heavy bolter and heavy flamer won't do a lot. I've got only the las cannon on this one, and maybe the power fist of my army commander, and maybe the crack grenades of others, but I'm not sure. But let's see. I drew this regicot, which I thought was malfunction, but okay, might be useful nevertheless. Okay, let's see how successful they'll be. Okay, we are back after having deployed. I had to deploy first. I think we didn't roll today. We'll roll for beginning afterwards. And I'll double my strategy rating for beginning. As you can see, we use our Arctic Terra, which we like very much. Alex has his...
I put my assault marines into the mountains as well as my tactical squad, including my army commander. We agreed that all the IC Terra pieces grants a -1 hit modifier.
Because,
my variant is rather in the back, my deployment zone, in order to unleash his rockets onto the enemy positions.
And your army commander with the jump pack is behind the tactical combat squad. Okay, my blood eggs are over there. We know each other's missions. Normally you don't tell your opponent about it. So I didn't want to be shot or a lot of my force being killed by huddling together. So I tried to get them as far away as possible and spread these all across my deployment zone. There's a huge wall of the 19, I think, Gretchen. And there's a huge wall, a meat shield of 19 Gretchen, and we've got the mechanic and our Runted with the standard bearer behind them. Here we've got the death skulls, but they've only got heavy bolters today, so they'll probably try to kill the combat squad, but they'll only hit on 6s, I think. And then we've got the dreadnought over there, and here we've got a mob of 8 Goths containing my army commander, as well as the pain boy with the assistant. The other thing we need to mention, I get victory points for destroying their defenses. In this case, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they just count as having an armor value of 20. So the only units which are useful to me is the dreadnought because of its las cannon, my army commander because of the power fist, and 2 of the characters, the mechanic and the Runted, have got crack grenades, and they have got 3d6 plus d12 plus 6 if used against buildings. So I hope they'll survive long enough. Okay, and there's a huge tank. It's a shadow sword, and this one unfortunately can't be used by the Imperial forces because the tech priests had to withdraw as soon as it's here for maintenance, and the tech priests had to withdraw as soon as they were informed of the Orcs' pending assault. Okay, so it's just a piece of terra for our purposes. And now we'll roll to see who goes first. I've got 3 plus 6 is 9, and Alex has got 5 plus 1. So I may decide who goes first, and I think I'll go first and will be back after my movement. Okay, we're back after my first movement, and as you can see, he attacked the the bunker or the building to use his power fist on it. Then we've got the Goths forming a mob around him. They are linked to the Gretchen. We've got the pain boy and his assistant. The dreadnought advanced 6 inches, and they use the heavy bolters on trying to get some of the blood angels. some of them, 2 of them, or 3 of them, the 2 in the front and 1 in the back, moved out of cover in order to use their bolt pistols on the Space Marines. I might, if I hit hard enough, survive, but if they use their rapid fire against me, planting their feet firmly into the ground, then I'm gone. Okay, and here we've got another close combat. The mechanic will use his crack grenades on the second building. But let's do some shooting first. Okay, let's shoot from left to right from your point of view. So we've got the Dreadnought first, using its heavy bolter onto them. They'll be granted a -1 because of the rubble or stones or snow covering the hill. Heavy bolter on a 4 into them, no. And the less cannon, let's say, into this building on a 4. Yep. So this one is removed.
No, 3d6 plus 9 armor penetration.
Yep. I'm confident. Yeah.
This is 20, exactly 20.
20. So it's gone. And only.
But what about your blood eggs? Are they obliterated as well?
I think you might see some more of them. Let's put it here. Okay. And then we've got 2 of the heavy bolters on 5s aiming at these. None. That's Orky marksmanship. And then we've got them with their bolt pistols on 2s. 2 hits. Strength toughness 4 versus 4 is 4 plus. 2 of them. And you've got 2. You may use these days. 2 -1, 2 4 plus autosaves. Yeah, great work. And he will hit on a 4. No, not a single enemy down. Poor.
But at least 1 victory point for the destroyed bunker.
Maybe another 2 in the close combat phase. I can't believe it. Is there nobody left able to shoot?
Okay, then close combat phase.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. So, we've got 2 attacks from him. It's 3d6 plus 6, 2d6 plus 6 because of the crack grenade, and it's the same rules as if they were vehicles, so it's another d6 for stationary, and because of strength 6, it's a d12. So it's that against 20 plus d6, and I think that's enough. 9, 6. Yeah, so this is gone as well.
But it's really an easy mission for you, I think.
At the moment, but let's see what happens next.
Destroy 3 out of 5 buildings in the first turn.
Is this a d20? I think so. I think it's d20, and for the
additional dice as well, maybe
probably
2 d20.
Yeah. Power fist into this building, the first out of 3 hits. 13, plus 8.
That's enough.
So this is gone as well. A lightning assault.
A lot of rubble.
But now we'll be facing deadly close combats, because hit jump units are probably inbound before too long. Let's say this and this. Okay. We can leave this one over here.
Observation tower.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of the obscuring vehicles have been blasted away by the Orcs, so
now you can fire.
I have 3 fire arcs now on the battlefield in my first turn. Okay, first turn of the Blood Angels. As you can see, my assaultman has jumped forward beneath the forest. My Warhammer remains stationary in order to shoot his missile launchers, as well as my tactical squads, which use the rapid fire ability to shoot either at the blood axes or the Gretchens.
I think they're gone for sure.
And my army commander charged into the first 2 blood axes because I have to eradicate them in order to control the quadrant at the end of the game. Okay, speaking of shooting, let's start with this guy. He shoots at the blood axe, which you can see with rapid fire, hitting on 3 plus.
2 hit. You hit
2 hits.
Twice. Strength toughness 4 plus.
Was 4 plus, yeah.
He's dead. I think you've got
-1.
Yeah, and he's only got a flag. Yeah, down.
Then the utmost left specimen can see partially this, therefore -1, hits only on 4+, but he does twice.
Strength toughness on a 4.
And
Yeah,
wounds
he's
twice.
dead.
He's dead as well. And those two guys, the sergeant and the other one, can't see anyone. They shoot at the
I
corrections.
do a break test. 6 should be okay for Orcs. Check it, they've got 7.
Rapid fire, 4 shots, sitting on 3s. So 2.
Strength toughness on 3s this time. 2 are down.
Corrections down. And my missile launcher tries
A lot
to
of
hit
green blood has been spilled on a 2 into my dreadnought.
The missile launcher tries to hit the dreadnought on 2+. Yeah, he hits.
Where did you hit?
It's on 3.
3 is the right arm.
The right arm. But as we have seen
One,
last
you have to
time,
roll.
the crack missiles are not that potent.
You have to roll for upper and lower right arm. 1, 2, 3 is upper.
So
Now we've got the lower, and the lower is the claw. Okay.
But maybe the arm is not that much.
It's only 16.
6, okay, I have D6 plus D10 plus 8.
So if you roll well on the D10, it's...
Oh yeah, it's good. It's 16, 20.
So it's
But
ablative
ablative
armor.
armor. Okay, so it's bent. Okay, they have shot. And now my whirlwind. We are not pretty sure, but I'm...
And
you
let's do
play
sabotage on them
sabotage
because
on
they
the
fired.
squad.
And next time they have to roll something
For
first
each,
before they
if
can
they
fire.
Can fire. That's really a good strategy card.
Don't care about the bolt pistols, but the missile launcher would be great if he wasn't able to fire. Yeah.
Okay, my whirlwind, I think he has to target the next target. He has a special rule, although that he can target the next target which is not visible to fire indirect. But I think in the first time I tried to hit at the corrections, will hit on a 2+, which he does. So we have to place the 3-inch template.
You can place it anywhere you want to.
No, the first
You don't know. No. You can even target with blast marker weapons. You can even target a spot on the ground.
I will have to shoot
Because
the next
I've read
target.
it. Yeah, but you can say I shoot there.
And let's say those
Because I read it. No.
4. So strength 5 means 2+2.
Yep.
So all are good. Hooray! 4 more corrections down.
This one I think was painted by myself, Patrick, and the first one I painted. And there's another one painted by Patrick.
Do they have to take a break test? 6 out of
19. Let's just roll.
But they have the standard bearer and the army commander, so they
That's enough. Yeah.
hold the line. Okay,
There's
that
a
was
one
the
test
shooting
more.
phase already, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
and with only the close combat.
So I've got 2 die for bolt pistol and X, and a weapon skill of 4, and you've got 7 in charged.
And I've got
Power fist and
3
chainsword.
attacks, 4 attacks, or the gauntlets, so a lot of close combat weapons. Oh, you go.
Okay, but you still won. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10.
7, 13, charging 14.
Yeah, 4 hits with the power fist. He's gone, I think. Yeah. First one is down, and then second one, double 6s, and 1 from me. I've got 9.
13, 14, 15,
Second
16,
attacker 10. You've
16.
got 6 strikes with the power fist.
Yeah.
2 are down, but now you can't do follow up, or you can do follow up towards the direction, but as they had dispersed, okay.
No, I won't reach him, but at
Yeah.
least it's
The threat is
reduced
stopped
to,
because there are only Space Marines left in this quadrant after having killed this one in your second turn.
yeah, but a lot of more green tide is rolling up
Inbound.
the front. Okay, see you in the second turn of the Orcs.
No magic phase, no psychic phase. That's great for today. Okay, we're back after my second movement, and as you can see, they went on Overwatch, looking forward to the impact of the Assault Marines. I think Alex Assault Marines might kill lots of them, because Alex has got veteran Assault Marines with a weapon skill of 5, and if they charge, they've got a weapon skill of 6. But there's my Army Commander and the Pain Boy. Let's see what happens. He went back in order not to be reached that easily by the enemy Army Commander with his jump pack, and will shoot the las cannon into another building and the heavy bolter into the Space Marines. They had to regain squad coherency and moved a little forward, and he left the squad in order to do close combat against the 4th out of the 5 buildings. And not to forget my final guy, but luckily he's still unbroken. He ran away so that Alex has to choose if he wants to follow him, get further away from my Gretchen and further away from my veteran, of course. Okay, let's do some shooting first. It's the less cannon into this building on a 3. Come on, baby. Yeah, I did it. 3 dice plus 9.
Oh, that's not enough.
That's not enough. This was bad. And then we've got these the 5s. And then we've got the heavy bolter on a 4 into them. I hope I'll do it this time. Yeah, I did it. And this will be ugly for Alex because I've got 2 sustained fire dice. Jam in 2. 2 times strength toughness 3 plus. One of them is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6 I reroll. Number 1 is dead, so this one. It's not a break test yet. And then we've got the 2 heavy bolters. Come on, baby. Let's not forget the jam marker. So Dreadnought hasn't been that great so far. On 5s, baby. Oh, double 1s. Yeah, they weren't great, but at least they are still alive inside their quadrant. And then we've got 2 close combats left. One
close combats.
One over there. No, I think it's only one. Right? 3 plus d12 plus 6. That's a lot.
Oh.
So this one is gone. We'll add another piece of terrain.
A lot of rubble already on the
It's a
battlefield.
small one, so let's put this here.
Small defense point.
Okay. And I think that's the end of my turn. Only a single Blood Angel has been
but I
killed so
haven't
far.
so much.
Yeah, that's really great for you for the moment.
Oh, second turn of the Blood Angels, and yeah, it's some kind of desperate fight because the orcs are so numerous and I'm so few. And unfortunately the sabotage
out of ammo.
took full effect on my squad, so 2 out of 4 can't shoot, so the utmost right and left one.
Though
Fortunately for me, not the missile launcher, it's my only chance to harm the dreadnought of the enemy.
Though to be honest, I can't imagine an orc being so sneaky and intelligent that he was able to rob this.
Yeah, maybe the Blood
the
ex-commander has
Okay.
sabotaged them and then withdrawn into cover. Maybe that's a quite plausible action.
Now he'll suffer for it.
So I have to pay for his treacherous work. My army commander charged the last of the Blood ex-commanders. And I think, yeah, that's... I didn't dare to jump with my jump pick marines because Mark is an Overwatch, and as you're well aware, I think you don't suffer a -1 if you use a jump pick. So if I get close to them, they use their bolt pistols and will hit on 2+ with bench 4. So I didn't dare to took into the skies.
2 tough characters included.
Yeah, that's especially the army commander.
I
of
think
course.
the army commander might even be a match for your army commander.
For sure. Okay, so speaking of shooting, my sergeant uses his rapid fire to shoot at the utmost scratch in 2 times on 3+, hits 2 times and wounds on 4, so he's killed.
It's down.
And my missile launcher tries his luck and hits the dreadnought once more.
Hit. Where did you hit?
2.
That's an arm.
That's the legs. So
Left arm, you have to roll again for lower or...
5.
It's the upper arm, so that's the flamer.
And it's once more D6 plus D10 plus 8.
Yeah. And you need 16. Yeah, that's
6,
enough.
that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Just roll.
Come on, a 6, baby.
Yeah. 6 would be too much.
5.
Even 5 is too much. The arm is torn from the dreadnought's body. Any weapons mounted on the arm, which is the heavy flamer, are destroyed, and the dreadnought's attack characteristic is reduced by 1 point. Okay, but it's still no victory points for the moment.
It's unfortunate I had to roll 6. Okay. Tactical squad. Then my whirlwind uses indirect fire to hit the closest target to them.
Yeah.
It's the orc mob over there.
Just roll on a 2 plus, I
It's
think.
2, yeah.
Yeah. You can place it wherever you want.
So let's say
So
5
these are
or
1, 2, 1, 2. Can you?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
But this time, because I used indirect fire only on a 4 plus, they
Yeah,
are
just roll.
hit. So 5 times, so only 2,
Okay.
3 are hit.
3 are hit. Strengths.
5
This doesn't fall on 3s.
3s. Ah, but
3 are
minus
down. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So.
okay. And I think that was the end of the shooting. First, do we have to take a break test?
Yeah, but it's only on the commander.
Army commander's leadership. Oh.
Double 6 is too much.
No.
Let's see if he's within 12. Otherwise, it won't be able. Is he within 12?
Yeah, let's say. And you can reroll. Yeah, okay, they passed it. And we have only 1 close combat over there.
Ah, this time I'll probably kill you.
And it takes,
Oh. I've got 9.
12,
Charging 13.
So 4 hits with the
Power fist. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, the last one you've killed.
And
Killed the first squad.
up.
And only a single space marine has died yet.
That's the end of my second turn.
Okay, we're back after my third movement. As you can see, the guys over there wanted to go on Overwatch, but they've got a problem. They had to get into squad coherency, so they just spread a little so that the feared whirlwind can't get all of them at once. He'll try. There's a chain, we can remove this one, but he can only do the less cannon on a 3 into the remaining building. And they want an event on Overwatch. And then we've got the miserable Death Skies trying to use the heavy bolters on 5 once more into the guys atop the hill at a -1. Okay, let's do some shooting. Come on, baby, do a 3. Yeah. We've got 3d6 plus 9. Come on.
3 ones. Oh,
Oh,
no,
that's
that's enough. Okay.
So it's gone.
Last building obliterated. So the Orcs have already 5 victory points. I think I can't
But I think
achieve
but I
5 at all.
think no other points because there's only a single space marine who died so far.
Okay, then your death cards with the 4 heavy bolters.
Come on 5s. Whoa! 3 rounds out of 4 without a single hit, that's bad. And now we've got the return fire of your missile launcher and the bolters. Yeah, can't help. No close combats so far. So I think that's the end of my third turn.
Okay, third turn of the blood, and as you can see, you can't see anything because nothing moved at all. Because
It's too dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation. I thought jumping with my jump pack marines over there and shooting
This
some
would expose
orcs,
them.
but maybe they will kill 3
There's
orcs.
so
but
much firepower
all
from them,
the
from this one,
bolters,
from them
they
inbound.
would be shot to pieces next turn
Yeah.
and charged by the enemy army commander, killing them in hand-to-hand combat.
And I think
On my-
Space Marines are too clever
Uh,
to throw away their lives
On my-
for a dead
My
goth.
right flanked, same idea to jump with my captain and maybe shoot at this guy, but then I will receive, I think, 10 shots with the bolt
And
pistols.
if he had done the
Or
Shadow
auto
Sword
pistols.
qualification, he could just move in and use this whatever in case instead of
So
the
it's-
flat crew.
Still too dangerous, maybe in the last turn of the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they
we
were
already
really
wrote
lucky.
the utmost left and
They are out
right,
of ammo.
as before, are out of ammo, but my
But the missile launcher can shoot.
sergeant and missile launcher can shoot. So starting maybe with the missile launcher once more, targeting your dreadnought. Hits.
That's bad.
1.
Oh, 1. That's the legs, and I think this time he's down. You've got D10 plus D6
It's the legs.
plus 8. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
legs. It's 18.
Oh no, that's not enough shots. 1,
Okay.
6 plus 8 is 14.
Yeah, that's not enough. I was
Not
lucky.
enough. Then my sergeant shoots at the first
Mhm.
orc.
Rapid
Hits
fire.
twice. Wounds once. That's
And I
enough.
think he's down.
Yeah, then I use my whirlwind once more
Mhm.
against the orcs.
Yeah, to hit.
It hits.
This was your best unit so far.
Right, so these
Yeah.
3. but only on a hit of 4.
Yeah.
So 1. Strength toughness, no. Okay, so no
But that's your
successful shooting.
best unit so far, more or less.
So only 1 orc kill.
You hold a quadrant without any chances of destroying it. Yeah. Okay, and we'll be back after my final movement. Okay, we're back after the movement of my 4th and final turn, and as you can see, he advanced, courageous advance of my pain boy, joined by his fearless, completely fearless assistant, which he's probably beaten into complete fearlessness several times before the battle. Whereas my army commander and the remaining Goths, only 4 of them left, half of the squad, went on Overwatch. So if a single one of them dies and Alex jumps into this quadrant, he'll get victory points. Except for, but we'll have to measure it, except for the dreadnought being in this quadrant as well, but I don't know it. Yeah, we have to measure it. This one and the heavy bolters will try to finish off the adversaries. It's a deadly battle, 4 rounds of hitting nothing at all. And the others went on Overwatch as well because they fear the advance of the enemy army commander. But there's a lot of auto pistols and bolt guns and stuff like that. I think they might, maybe even a melter gun. I think they might get rid of the army commander, or at least force him to displace, maybe displace.
But I think he has one more trick in his sleeves because he can man the Shadow Sword and kill all those greenskins in front of them.
But he's got to either read the manual first or eat the brain of one of its crew, but they are on their holiday because the tank is
they got a day off.
Supposed to be maintained
okay.
by the mechanicals. Okay.
So shooting,
come on, baby. The lace cannon first. Lace cannon into them. Come on, hit them on a 4. Yeah, I hit. Let's see.
Strength toughness.
Yeah.
Okay, which one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we'll re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pray for 3. It's a 2, this one. So he's probably dead because it's -6 and you've got only power armor. Then we've got the heavy bolter on a 4. This one is really important. Come on, my unchammed heavy bolter into them on a 4. No.
You have 2 more heavy bolters.
Yeah, okay, 2 and 5s.
Oh, they have hit
but you have to take a break test.
A single shot.
Maybe I'm lucky. You have to take a break test, and maybe if you fail the break test, you have to get behind the hill into cover. So
no, they're shaken at least. They don't run away.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up. Yeah.
But they pass it anyway.
Yeah. So and I think that's the end of my final turn.
Okay, final turn of the battle, and my veteran weapons took their courage and jumped into the open, and I was really fortunate. Marcus shot all his Overwatch, hit I think twice or thrice, but either failed to wound
so far the power armor has saved them.
The holy armor of the Emperor saved them from harm.
And I think now I'm gone because there's a lot of shooting inbound, the whirlwind, these veteran assault marines,
and maybe
even
on 4 plus he can't shoot.
He won't be able to shoot on a 4.
No.
He can shoot. Let's do the missile launcher. Oh. Yeah, that's great. Because now my dreadnought will survive.
This one?
Yeah. My dreadnought will survive.
Okay. Then maybe we'll start over there with the veteran assault marines. They try to hit the orcs on a 3+.
5 times on a 3. So got 2 hits. Strength 4 versus toughness 4 is 4+.
2 different ones.
Yeah.
1 is killed.
1 is down, and now I think you're lucky because I don't have a squad with less than 50% left. So you've got 3 veterans guaranteeing you 5 victory points, and you've caused more damage than me.
I can't see anything, but this one can see.
Okay, just try.
1 hit.
Strength toughness.
Yeah.
So other one is down.
As well, and then I'll use my.
Yeah, it was close.
Whirlwind.
Okay, the
3
of them.
Fire at the closest target.
Okay.
So on them.
Yeah. 4+ for the assistant. No.
Hits. No hits.
Okay.
And then I have to roll.
The assistant.
4+. No.
No, and the pain boy. No.
So no fire.
Yeah, but you still won victory points wise. Yeah.
wasn't that great. So my army commander can't shoot.
Yeah, that's the end of our
And
battle, I
my-
think.
Missile launcher, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but the sabotage took its final effect. So
We-
the blood eggs have paid off to harm the tactical squad their armor feats.
We'll be back after calculating, but I think you've won by
I
2
think
victory
it's
points.
close
Yeah.
game. Okay.
Okay, congratulations, Alex. We've just calculated the victory points, and it was 5 victory points for each of us, an additional victory point for Alex for killing the mob of blood eggs, and a 7th victory point for damaging the dreadnought.
Yeah, but in the end, it was really a close game. If Marcus had moved his dreadnought 6 inches to the left, he would have denied me the 3rd quadrant, thus reducing my victory points only to 2, because you get only 2 victory points if you control 2 quadrants. So I think it would have easily a game in Marcus or the Orcs' favor. And my second luck was that only 2 of the tactics squad were killed, 1 more hit by the death cults,
Yeah.
which didn't hit the whole game a single shot.
Extremely unlucky,
Yeah.
because 8 shots were fired, and they should have hit on 5 plus.
And I was really fortunate that the tactical squad, only 2 of them were killed in the end, and they hold the 2nd quadrant, and the 3rd quadrant was held by the formidable whirlwind, which proved quite successful, especially if it shoots at visible enemies which line of sight. As you have seen, the indirect fire was quite a little bit inaccurate, so maybe it killed only 1 or 2 orcs with it. But
It's really great against horde armies. I think it would have been blown to smithereens by Chinstealer Cult or by Elder or by other forces who've got a land speeder or stuff like that. But the orcs are too slow. Back then, when we played at Chris' place for the first time, and you played with your Elder against my orcs, it was the same. I had lots of units, but none of them were able to get to your units inside the forest or behind the hills. I think I really need 2,000 points of orcs to include the bikes, the scorchers, the war tracks, the
ball boys, maybe.
the war buggies, or expensive wargear cards like what is it for the army commander?
I think
The combat trucks, which make them move to
or telescopic legs, which I think
stuff like that.
increases their movement by 2 at least.
No, this one would have had telescopic legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it could have. I think you first double, so it's movement of 8
double,
and then
yeah.
8 plus 2. So you would have been able to move. But a single unit inside your quadrant wouldn't have resulted in denying your victory points. I would have had to move complete squads.
Or you have to move on with the questions, because there's so many, and even if I would charge them with my army commander, I could have maybe killed 2 per
But I think
turn.
it was close towards the half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you had killed 2 of them,
No, but maybe
it would have been close.
but it was really
broken.
a daring raid of my captain, because I think if you got in contact with 5 questions and one of your orc bosses or mechaniac, I think it would be maybe a bad outcome for my army commander.
So the victory of the Imperium is a little closer in the Brakkar Chain campaign.
Really, yeah.
But I think on the other hand, the Orcs have fulfilled their mission, which was to destroy their defenses. And maybe next time they'll be back with more forces, because my army commander is still alive and will be able to summon lots of more units and mobs by hitting them hard enough.
Yeah, they have at least put a dent into the front line of the Imperium.
And maybe next time your crew of the tank will be back.
Yeah, and maybe next time they capture the Shadow Sword, they're really close by. And maybe Marcus paints it in Orky colors next turn, and they will have a quite powerful vehicle to support their advance on Brakkar 3.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.